guys, Jay Average Vintage Collector here with another video. So I'm planning on putting out this video on Thanksgiving. So first and foremost, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope everyone's having an opportunity to spend time with their families. I know there's people out there that do have jobs where they're working on Thanksgiving, so I do hope that you find time, even if it's not on Thanksgiving, to celebrate a Thanksgiving and be with family and all that. So I've been there before. I've been lucky enough to be able to spend Thanksgivings with my family the last few years. So just want to say happy Thanksgiving and hope everyone's doing well and having a good year, or wrapping up an end of year. And God, I can't believe that Christmas is around the corner. So this year's flown by. Anyway, video today. Be showing some cards. And I was fortunate enough to go to a card show. It's a monthly show that happens at a local American Legion. Went there yesterday with, about $40 or so. And usually this place has stuff where you can find things along those lines. It is heavily populated by Pokemon, and yesterday was no exception. It was, I'd say, more than 75% of the tables was Pokemon, but there were still quite a few sports tables out there, mostly modern. There was really only one true vintage table there, and that was Ed Hahn, who's a big dealer that shows up at this show, and I've gotten to know Ed, and I really enjoy his stuff, and one of these days I'm going to make a purchase. I was pretty close yesterday. I was really close yesterday to buying something and then just decided not to, but I went and got some really small stuff. In addition, my luck streak continues. I was able to win a little giveaway from Cardboard Meditation, the big guy at Cardboard Meditation. He opens up packs throughout, here and there, and then he puts some of those cards into a box, and eventually he gives the box away. So it's just a bunch of random stuff. So I'll be showing those. I won that. So thank you, big guy, for that win. And we'll see how much longer my luck continues, because it's got to run out at some point. I have never been this lucky in my life. So I'll go ahead and show those cards. There's quite a big stack of them. I was able to get about 175 cards at the show. Most of them were about 10 cents a piece, which is, I have been looking for a 10-cent bin, and I have been really unable to find something along those lines. Then the guy really worked with me. So brought 40, spent $25 total on everything that I bought. It was a good day. I'm really enjoying adding those into TCDB and excited to show them now. So I'll turn it around and show them. All right, everybody. So this first, we'll start out with the win from Cardboard Meditation. Really nice big box cards. I'm not really sure how many are in here, but pretty much sent me a whole slew of things that he had been opening for some time, including one of the packs that he sent, which was the Senior Professional Baseball. This is a Pacific issue. I had never seen those cards before, so it was pretty good. There was, let's see, I was able to get, this was what was in the box, and you can see mostly just 90s stuff in here. I'm not going to go through every single one, but a bunch of stuff like this. Two things right here, a big 87, and then some 89s. The 89s, actually, I did not have a lot of these 89s. So it's good. I'll just add those to my set because, if I can just randomly build sets, I will do that. One of the really nice cards in here. Whoa, okay. Technical difficulties, getting a little, I'm trying to work here and knocking stuff over. All right, this is not a super professional video. I'm not a professional YouTuber here, so just bear with me. This card was in here. I really enjoyed this. These are the Denny's cards, the Denny Grand Slammers. I have a different year set, and this one here you can see is Greg Maddux. It's a pretty cool card. I really like these. I didn't have any in this year's release, but I do have them in a previous year, and when I can add these, I will add these. So there was a present surprise to have that one in there. There was some Duracell. So Duracell is one of those oddball sets. Got a McGuire, Dave Stewart, Ozzie Smith, Doug Drabeck. Kind of cool cards. I like those. I like stuff like this that you don't really see every day. Well, maybe you do. I mean, it's from an era when there was overproduced, but this is the stuff that I love. Got a bunch of 91 Donruss, which I really like the 91 Donruss. And again, this whole stack right here, all these guys, I didn't have any of these. I needed every single one of those cards. So nice to get those as well. These, I believe, came from, this is like a minor league type set, but there are some names in here. We'll get to the end. Here's a Cleat Boyer. I thought that was pretty cool to have in there. Just again, throwing stuff all over. Ron Washington and Vida Blue, which I thought was really cool. And then this is the St. Pete's Pelicans, I believe, in Florida. So nice little logo there for them. This set is a Leaf set. I had not seen this Leaf set before, but I really like the design of it. I like the shininess on there. There's a Matt Williams. This guy, Dave Nilsson. I don't remember Dave Nilsson. There's a Pudge. Really like that Pudge card. Rafael Palmeiro. And then Mark Portugal, who had a pretty long career in MLB. In addition, got some Pinnacle. There's an Eric Karros, Hankin, Kevin Seitzer, another Matt Williams, Doug Drabeck. I love this one with the No Fear band on it. Really cool card. I like that image. Lou Whitaker, Sweet Lou. We got a Kenny Lofton there. So this is a nice pack. Ryan Klesko. And then some rookies, John Lieber, Brian Hunter, and Antone Williamson, who I don't really remember Antone Williamson. And then, again, just some more. There's the puzzle pieces. How about a Nolan Ryan there? These guys are the draft picks, and there really weren't any big-name draft picks in there except for this one right here, Paul Konerko. I did not know that he was a draft pick of the Dodgers. He really muscled out a really nice career, so that was a good one. So, Cardboard Meditation, check out his channel. Really good stuff. I was very thankful to have that. Again, my streak continues a little bit. So the card show, I go to the card show. I talked about a 10-cent box, but I did hit another vendor who I bought from before, and he's got a whole lot of stuff. He's got vintage, he's got modern, he's got non-sports, he's got all this other stuff. But what I found that he had was that he had a whole bunch of the 20, 25, 26 Tim Hortons hockey set that I'm putting together. And I was kind of running out of time more than money, but I went ahead and was able to gather these up right here. So I got some regular needs and some Sabres. Darlene, Pasternak, Cal McCarr, Alex Tuck, and then the rest of them. So he told me if they're stars, they're $1. If they're not stars, they're going to be 50 cents. And I didn't realize that he had all the inserts in there. And the inserts, I mean, if I buy these on eBay, it is anywhere from $1 a piece at the minimum to like $5. And I was able to get these for a really good price. So again, I love the Above the Ice ones. There's a Ryan Nugent Hopkins, Rupi Heinz. Let's see. And then Jack Eichel. As much as I dislike Jack Eichel, I still need that card. We've got the attack angles, Brock Bozer, Brady Tkachuk. Matt Tkachuk is my favorite player, so nice to get that one too. Mikko Rantanen, I loved him when he played for the Avalanche. Now these co-stars are 1 in every 24 packs, and these are kind of a little bit pricier on eBay, and I was able to find this Charlie McAvoy as well as the Quinn Hughes. And it's 2 players on there, so Quinn Hughes and who else we got in there? Elias Patterson. The other one was Pasternak and McAvoy. So pretty cool. I like those a lot. So glad to add those. These goalie etchings I think are really cool design. If you can kind of see the mask there. I didn't have any of these, so I needed all of these. There's a Swayman. We've got a Linus Allmark. Really cool design on those. I really enjoy those. And then the True North Heroes. So Mark Stone, Nazem Kadri, not everyone's favorite player, but when he played for the Avs, big part of that Stanley Cup team. We've got a Nathan McKinnon, who's just a fantastic player. Claude Giroux, old-time Claude Giroux, and then Brad Marchand again. Love him or hate him, the guy's a gamer. But the Tim Hortons packs, there's only 3 cards per pack. There's 1 insert per pack. So it's not easy to put this set together, especially when they're not really out there and available. So I was glad to add those. And then the rest of these, that stack right there, 10-cent cards. The guy gave me a huge deal. I am not going to run through all these, but there's just a ton of names in here. Wah, Kane, I mean, just a ton of Wahs. There's Jaromir Jagr when he was playing for the Rangers. Just Lindros, another Jagr. the designs in all these, I love these 90s, and well, these are mostly 2000s, but these 2000s designs, again, I've told you guys I've really been getting back, Rob Blake, getting back into hockey big time, collecting just a little bit of everything. There is no rhyme or reason, just the names and nostalgia for me. This was really, hockey has really come back to the forefront. There's a Sergei Fedorov, beautiful Fedorov from the 90s, a Yager from the 90s. And then Marc-Andre Fleury, Henrik Lundqvist. I mean, big names here. And again, if I were to buy these in a lot on eBay, I would be paying a lot more money than I did. So for that whole stack of 10-cent cards, I ended up paying $10, which I didn't think was bad whatsoever. These greats of the game, these are, I mean, look at the mask, the old school, just names. I mean, this is awesome. I've never seen those before. Really happy to add all these to my collection and re-jumpstart my hockey collection. So, yes, I'm going fast because I'm not going to try and make this not a very long video. These are Crown Royale cards, or die cuts. There was a whole stack of these, but you can see the names. Korea Oates, Heatley, I mean, just going on. Anson Carter, Roberto Luongo, Jason Allison, all the big names from the era. Joe Nieuwendyk, I'm off camera here. Osgood, Mike Pekka, former Sabre. A lot of those cards, I really like those. And then I found this other year of Crown Royale, again, die cut still. Rolly the goalie, Scotty Upshall, Scotty Gomez, Mario Sierkowski, DiPietro. And just adding a slew of this randomness. Really, really enjoy this. And these are all inserts from Upper Deck. The Super Snipers and the All-Stars weren't really all that uncommon. But then this stack right here from this Upper Deck set, these were issued 1 in 24 packs. That was the ratio. So these are the hometown heroes. Marian Hossa, DiPietro, Ray Emery, rest in peace. Zach Parise, Ryan Getzlaff, and then got an Alexander Semin, and who else we got? Andrew Haycroft. So I think those are really cool looking cards. I love the cityscapes in the background. Really cool. So that's pretty much my pickups that I was able to get. Again, unexpected. Been on the save streak. And I just really enjoy these. And I can't wait to get them in binders and show them off. So that's it. That's it for me. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Take care.